Hello everybody and welcome to this bonus episode of the Celtic FC 25 career mode right here on the Straight Outta Cloyne YouTube channel. The Scottish Cup final will be taking place in this episode. Aberdeen is the opponent. Hampden Park will be the location. The 21st of May 2028 is the date that we can seal the second part of a potential treble. Now, that game of course will be played in full on this episode, but another question some of you may have is, were we able to seal an invincible league season with Celtic? And the answer to that question is yes, we did. But unfortunately, I cannot show you any of the goals because the highlights feature just seems to have been broken. Everything I click on, I just get this view of a bit of a sky and just nothing underneath it. It's so frustrating because we had a great moment here where Ryan Christie scored in his, final game at Celtic Park. I apologise, I'm drinking a can of Coke. I might burp a few times. But Christie got the equaliser after we went 1-0 down. Then Consensio, it's 2 goals in 2 games from him, which is good to see. Good form going into a couple of cup finals that we have coming up. They did equalise to make it 2-2 from Sakala, but Evan Ferguson got the winner. But look at this, every time I click on a highlight, it just will not allow me to go into it. It's so frustrating. Really hope this isn't a problem going forward, because that would be a problem for this channel. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, we do go a full season unbeaten in the league, invincible season, a Centurion season, and to seal it against Rangers made it all the more special. And now the attention once again focuses on this Scottish Cup final. Not looking over Aberdeen in the slightest, but with that said, I did want to make a few changes in this Cup final. There's one that I forgot to make that I've just made there as I'm recording, but this is the team that we are going to go with. Bert can go in goal. He's played all the cup games this season, so I think he's earned his place in this starting 11 for this game. Johnston stays at right back. Valle comes in at left back. Brooks moves over to the left-hand side of the defence, and Costa slots in there in that right-hand side. McTominay, I've decided to keep him in the team, but he'll play a little bit deeper. Ward and Cockchew playing just a little bit ahead of him. Palma I'll put out on the right. Consensio is in very good form, don't get me wrong, but Palma has played the majority of the cup games as well, and who knows, this could be the last time that we get to start him. Dason Maeda out on the left hand side, he can basically play every game, and I've decided to go with Adam Ida up front. He knows a thing or two about scoring in cup finals. The bench is Pullison, Marquis, Garcia, Christensen, Santos, Hatate, Varela, Consensio, and of course Evan Ferguson. This is the Scottish Cup final. We are Celtic. Let's seal the second part of this treble. Hampden Park is ready, and so are we. Aberdeen, the opponents, very much looking forward to this game. And I'm glad as well that this season and last season we had different opponents from Rangers. In the first 2 seasons we played Rangers in this fixture. It was St Johnstone last season, and now it's Aberdeen this season. So very, very much looking forward to seeing what they can bring to us. We've beaten them a few times in the league this season, but they have always been one of the tougher teams to come up against. So as I said, not taking them lightly, despite the fact we've made 1 or 2 changes. But that's just based off the fact that we do have a Champions League final coming up, which I'm still absolutely bricking it about, not going to lie. But anyways, we can't look too far ahead into the future. We have to focus on the now. Let's get into it. Celtic looking to seal a 4th Scottish Cup and 4th double in a row. 4th double in a row, does that make sense? Yes, it does. For some reason that didn't sound like it made sense for a second. I've been recording for a long time today, lads, so words are starting to just sound like noise at this stage. But anyways, let's hope we can get another trophy in the cabinet, and there'd still be one more to play for afterwards. Ward, the young Irishman. Oh, what a start to the cup final that would have been. Oh, bit of a mistake there by Costa. It seemed to just bounce off his head and go behind him. But Aberdeen are another team that I would definitely consider doing a career mode with. I definitely want to come back to the Scottish League again at some stage. With somebody other than Celtic. Not because I haven't loved this career mode, of course I have. But as you can see, we picked the best team in the Scottish Premiership, and from season 1, we've absolutely dominated this competition. well, these competitions, I should say, between the Scottish Premiership and the Scottish Cup. But that's why I wanted the majority of the emphasis, especially the more we got into the series, to be on the Champions League. That was definitely the most major part of the storyline. But Aberdeen, of course, there'd be an interesting story there. Of course, Alex Ferguson, the great man himself, was in charge of Aberdeen before travelling down to Manchester. The last team to beat Real Madrid in a European final. So there'll definitely be some interesting storylines there. So watch this space when it comes to that. And my good buddy Steve is a big Aberdeen fan. Shout out to Steve. You would have seen him on the channel before in my OTT vlog, where both of us consumed a hell of a lot of alcohol. But anyways, my mind is clear now. But it's Aberdeen who are on the attack. I think they'd like a bit of twirl ball in their team. Here's Cockchew now. Into Ward. Nearly lost it, but he's going to keep going here. Ward, brilliant run. And what a moment. Oh, he hit the post. Oh, I thought it was in. I was just about to say what a moment for the youngster who came through the academy, but it hit the post and came back out. Oh, I was convinced it was in. But he has it here again, and it's deflected. And will it go out for the corner? Yes, it will, even though Ida very nearly put it out for the goal kick. Oh, so close to taking the lead here. Oh, we nearly do it again, but that one does just go wide of the post. I think it's a corner, though. Did the keeper get a touch? Looks like he did. And Cockchew's going to be the man to whip this ball in. Oh, but it's just over the head of Scott McTominay that time. And Aberdeen get rid of it. Well, we always say never a dull moment on this channel. And that was just proven there. Is Alistair Johnston now. Not a bad ball in, but the keeper gets there before Maida does. Well, I can tell you one thing, I definitely won't be recording the Champions League final right after this game. I will have to take a bit of a breather. But still 0-0 here as we approach the half-time break. But Aberdeen play through a good ball there to Duke. And they have it out wide. What can they do with it? There's Devlin. Get rid of it. Good man, good man, good man. Ward now, who nearly put us 1-0 up. And of course, he has been included in the squad for the Euros. We will be playing the Euros as well after this season. So after tomorrow's episode, I will speak a little bit more about that. Is Maida. Ward. Oh, unlucky. He's looked lively in this half. He's hit the woodwork. But still the teams remain level. That's a good ball as well, though. Aberdeen, can they be the ones to break the deadlock before the halftime break? They nearly were. Looks like there's not going to be any added time. And stalemate it is going into the halftime break. Well, this is not a usual occurrence on this channel. Very unlucky not to take the lead. But we have been the better team. We have created the more threatening chances. But still, we are yet to see the first goal in this final. Can the second 45 bring it? Here's Ward. That's a good run. It's Craig Ward. Oh, he scores that time! Well, it seemed to take an age to go in. But it is the young Irishman who's given Celtic the lead here in the Scottish Cup final. I keep nearly knocking over my table. But we knocked over their defence there, and we've taken the lead. Well, we've already got one domestic trophy this season, as we look to seal another. And as I say, get just that little bit closer to sealing a treble in what's been an incredible season. Plenty of ups and downs. And we look to create one of the biggest ups here by sealing another trophy. It's Ward who gets the goal. I knew he'd be an important player for us. Listen, he may not start every game. He's only played 2 games in the Cup. Thought he played a lot more than that in the Cup, to be honest. But anyways, he's stepped up when it's mattered most. He's been on loan for a few seasons, but I wanted to make sure he was implemented into this team at some stage. He's nearly 80 rated as well, which is exactly what the doctor ordered before the Euros. And right here at the end of the season, that's going to be offside. But I'm very happy to have him in the team. I really am. It's a shame that we couldn't have had a few more Irish players. Honestly, the youth academy has been a little bit hit and miss. Ward is the only kind of standout player we've been able to get. Oh, here's Maida. Oh, looking to slot it in for Adamida. But he was unable to get there. And Aberdeen look to go on the attack now. Oh, is he onside? He is. We were able to dispossess the Aberdeen forward there. There's Ward again. What can he do? Go on, have a go. Why not? Oh, I tell you what. Stung the hands of the goalkeeper. Out for a corner. You know what? I think I might make a change. Francisco Conceicao, however you say his name. He's going to come on the right-hand side. He's got 2 goals in 2 league games. And is there anybody else I'd like to bring on? Feel like I should probably make another change. But I'm going to leave it. I'll leave it for now. But I did want to freshen things up a little bit there. Palma's not really been in the game, which is a shame. So Francisco can make his way onto the pitch. Let's put Cockchew on this one. Swings it into the box. Into Scott McTominay. Misses the target. Unlucky. As Aberdeen get the goal kick, they've made a change as well. They've taken off Gahey there. But this game is still not over. And it's still very much anyone's game. Only the 1 goal separates the teams. Here's McGrath. Good tackle by Johnston. McGrath still has it though. Does well to keep the possession for Aberdeen there. But Brooks, he's just been in brilliant form as of late. Thankfully, his suspension for the second leg of the Champions League semi-final didn't come back to bite us. And he will be leading. Oh, the boy's out. In that final, what a save by Burt. Well, it's the first real test he's had all game. And he made sure he was equal to it with a fantastic save. And can we capitalise from that now from getting our second goal of the game to wrap things up? Ida! Just unable to get on the end of that cross. As time is running out for Aberdeen. But they are the ones on the ball at the moment with McGarry. McGrath. Duke, who scored against us a few times. Brooks does really well there to put that back to the goalkeeper. But bloody hell, look at how small Burt looks there. He looks absolutely tiny. And here he is again. Oh, he's got good distribution though, I'll give it to him. Oh, brilliant header by Ward. It's Adamida. He knows a thing or two about scoring in the Scottish Cup final, but he's unable to do so there. Oh, the block took the sting out of the shot. And Aberdeen have the ball yet again. McGarry. He has it again here. Duke. Oh, come on, get rid of it. Good tackle. And Brooks will give it to Scott McTominay. Well, the ball's hardly gone out of play. Adamida, surely. Oh, he's offside. Oh, it's so frustrating. Right, you know what? For the final few minutes, Ferguson's going to come on. Valle is knackered. Christensen can come on. McTominay is probably going to have to come off as well for Varela. And Ward, the goal scorer, will bring on Hatate. Swap them around. Just to freshen things up here for the final few minutes. And make sure that no tired legs can cost us this game. They're making a change as well. Let's leave these subs play out. Run down the clock a little bit. 4 subs to be exact. Craig Ward, he's got the only goal of the game so far. At the moment it's winning it, but it's not over yet. No cup final goal for Ada this time, but listen. There's still one more cup final that he can play a big role in. But here come Aberdeen now. They've got a few players with fresh legs, but Brooks, just absolutely fantastic yet again today. Punking out the attackers. They may as well go to sleep. Here's Hatate. Can this be the moment that we seal it with Evan Ferguson? Oh, it's blocked. It's Consencio and he's offside. but surely that'll be enough. Oh, it's narrowly offside as well. But they've taken it short. Maybe not the most clever thing to do, because the clock has hit 92 minutes and the full-time whistle blows, and Celtic have once again won the Scottish Cup. They already have the most in history, and we've added to that collection 4 times here in this series. Craig Ward, the Irish Youth Academy player, makes his mark and puts himself into Celtic history and folklore by getting the winner here in the Scottish Cup final. Let's watch these celebrations. Let's let it all play out. Let's enjoy this moment, because lads, there may only be one game left in this series. I haven't decided as of yet if that Champions League final will be the last game regardless of the result. I'd like to hear your feedback on that as well. We haven't made a permanent decision on it yet, but I will say if we do win that game, I do think that's the best time to end this series. But we'll speak more about that later on. Phil Brooks, man of the match performance in this cup final, and he is the man to lift the Scottish Cup once again for Glasgow Celtic. Another double in the cabinet, and there could still be one more where this came from. What a team that we've put together here. What a performance. And they've even shown in tense games like this that they can pull it out of the bag. We've seen these scenes so many times, I should say. Great to see a few of the fringe players as well getting a chance to play the majority of this game, or in some cases the full game. Brooks is a man who can play basically every game as well. And he is the one who parades the trophy around in front of the great Celtic fans. And I do truly mean that. What a great set of supporters. They've been very supportive to me on this series, and very patient at times as well. As we lift that trophy one last time, the Scottish Cup winners are, of course, Celtic. And there it is, confirmed yet again. Celtic are the Scottish Cup winners, a 4th double of this series. But it's not over yet. There is still one more prize to be played for, and that is this right here. The Mecca, the Holy Grail of European football, the Holy Grail of club football, the UEFA Champions League. 61 years after Celtic won the first European Cup for a Scottish team and for a British team, they look to do it yet again, taking on the team from the Spanish capital. This game will be played in full in tomorrow's episode, but there are a couple of things to note as well. So, the first thing to note is there will be a different time for the episode's premiere. Normally I premiere these episodes at 7 p.m. Irish and UK time. Tomorrow we will be going an hour later just to build up that anticipation, and we will be going at the time, the slightly different time of 8 p.m. UK and Irish time. I mean, a Champions League final will kick off in real life at 8 o'clock as well, so why not try and replicate that with the episode that the final will be taking place in. That's the first announcement. The second announcement is I will be in the live chat as well. Sometimes I just don't have the time to actually be in the live chat, which is really annoying because that was the whole reason that I started premiering the episodes, I should say, was to make up for the lack of live streams. But you know yourselves, lads, sometimes life just gets in the way. I always try and keep an eye on the chat, but I'm not always able to be a part of it. But tomorrow, 100% I will be there. I could not miss this for anything in the world. And the final announcement is, of course, the Euros will be being played after the Champions League final. So I will talk more about that schedule tomorrow. But I say it's an announcement. It's more of a reminder that even after tomorrow, there will still be uploads on the channel the week after. And it will, of course, when we'll be playing the European games with Ireland. I will reveal the teams we're playing in the group after tomorrow's episode. 8 p.m. UK and Irish time. Very much looking forward to it. Lads, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and I will see you all tomorrow for the Champions League final. Take care.